The conflict in Gaza continues to take a devastating toll on civilians. People who survive the relentless airstrikes are living in overcrowded shelters, in tents and on the streets, with little food or clean water. In an appalling humanitarian catastrophe, if bombs don't kill them, disease or starvation are around the corner. Britain-based charity Oxfam has revealed that the people in northern Gaza have been forced to survive on an average of 245 calories a day, and that is less than a can of beans. Adults typically require anywhere between 1,600 to 3,000 calories per day. Oxfam's international executive director Amitabh Behar said, and I'm going to quote here, "Israel is making deliberate choices to starve civilians. Imagine what it is like not only to be trying to survive on 245 calories day in and day out, but also having to watch your children or elderly relatives do the same." Now, UNRWA data shows that 3,781 food trucks were allowed to enter Gaza from the 21st of February to the 27th of March. And that means an average of 105 food trucks entered per day. Based on these figures, the 2,100 kilocalories per person daily energy requirement across the 2.2 million population, Oxfam calculated that 221 food trucks per day were needed at the minimum. Now, hunger and its impacts are exacerbated by the near complete destruction of civilian infrastructure, including hospitals, water and sanitation services all throughout Gaza, leaving just Rafah, where most of the civilians have now taken refuge. In addition to the limited availability of food, the ability to find or buy a nutritious, varied diet is not feasible across Gaza. Prime Minister Netanyahu's office said that his security cabinet has approved immediate steps to increase the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza, including the reopening of Erez crossing between Israel and northern Gaza, which you can see on the map. And this is for the first time. This will be opened since October 7th last year, when Hamas carried out those attacks on Israel. Netanyahu's office also said that it would allow its Ashdod port further north of Gaza to be used to process aid shipments bound towards the besieged enclave, and allow increased Jordanian aid shipments through from the Kerem Shalom land crossing that you see in the southeast. Now, before the current round of Palestinian-Israeli conflict broke out, only two border crossings, Erez and Kerem Shalom, connected Israel and the Gaza Strip. Both crossings were closed during the conflict by Israel. A famine has three stages: severe shortage of food, leading to pervasive malnutrition, and ultimately mass death from starvation and disease. The report by the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification said that Gaza has already surpassed the first two criteria, and that is food shortage and malnutrition. It adds that mass death will begin imminently without an immediate aid surge.